Have you ever wanted to keep a specific window on top of all other windows on your PC? Then you can use the Always on Top module from PowerToys. Let's check it out. After you install PowerToys on your PC, you can use the link in the description of this video. You will have the Always on Top module automatically enabled. This allows you to specifically set a window on your PC to be pinned on top of all other windows. So for example, I have this keyboard accelerators documentation site here, and I want to press Ctrl Windows T to keep that window on top of my Visual Studio window. So if I click here in Visual Studio, you can see now the documentation site stays on top and I don't lose sight of it when I'm typing or clicking around in Visual Studio. If I want to unpin it then, I can again press Ctrl Windows T and then the border will disappear. So I can now click in Visual Studio and you can see the window has again disappeared. So this is a great way to temporarily pin something on top of all other windows and be able to reference it while you're working on something else. This feature has several customizations. So let's look at what we can configure in the settings. So first, if you don't like the default shortcut, which is a kind of Control Window Top as T, you can customize that so you can change it to something else. You can also adjust the color and opacity and thickness of the border that shows up when you pin a window. For example, here you can see when I pin it, the border is kind of opaque and very, very thick, which might be distracting if you work. So you can set it to be less thick and less opaque. So now it will be much more subtle and you will be able to work much more easily. So that's a very nice feature. And you can also enable or disable the sound that's played when you pin the window to be on top, which is kind of useful if you want it to be less distracting, but maybe it will mean that you can accidentally enable it and then you would be surprised why the specific window is always staying on top of other windows. So I keep this enabled to make it more clear. Finally, if you want to exclude specific applications from being pinnable to the top, you can list them here. I don't really see too much use for this feature, but it's definitely there for a reason. So if you ever need to disable specific application from this feature, you can list it in this list. And that's it. So those are the configuration options for this feature. I hope you found this video about Always on Top useful. I will be making more videos about all the other PowerToys. So subscribe to my channel and I will see you next time. And until then, happy coding.